My favourite book growing up was always The Secret Garden, and this was like Secret Garden energy. Also, my mask is coordinated. Everything's always coordinated. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I am Yvette and I am moved to the UK and I'm experiencing British culture, and today we're in Windsor. So we're doing a day trip out to the Queen's Castle, which is her main primary residence, outside of I think Buckingham Palace, perhaps. I'm sure someone will correct me, but it is beautiful. It is very Disney. You can come, you just buy your ticket online and pick a time slot, and it's very chill and there's less people, which is great. So we've just come to the castle first, then we're going to explore the village, and then we might get a cheeky Sunday roast because it is a quintessential British Sunday today for us. So, are you excited?
Very excited.
You going to move in?
Look at me, I'm even doing this. I never do this.
He hates an audio guide. So we're really lucky because, I don't know why, but the Rose Garden is open, which is not normally open. And it's actually amazing. So I'm so happy that we got to see it. It's like, my favourite book growing up was always The Secret Garden, and this was like Secret Garden energy. Also, my mask is coordinated. Everything's always coordinated. Royal apartments, but you can't film in there because I guess the Queen's a bit private. Well, I get it. I'll see if I can find some photos online or video online, and I'll insert it for you just to have some context. But
it's unlike other castles in how ornate it is, and one thing I've never seen before is this kind of level of like sword and gun decoration.
Oh, there was a lot of weaponry
on the walls of like every room. Covering every metre of a blank wall was a tapestry, like a gun circle.
The other cool thing about this place is that this is where Harry and Meghan got married not long ago, and in the royal apartments they take you into the banquet hall where they have their reception, which is pretty cool. So I can maybe find photos of that, maybe. It's pretty private, but yeah. Cool. Unfortunately, it's probably like the highlight. I can't actually put any footage in, but...
Yeah, that is unfortunate. You just kind of got to imagine it.
Use your imagination. It's kind of a bit French, actually. That's my takeaway.
Yeah, I saw some French and a little bit of Italian in there.
Russian.
Me and my experience of architecture.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. We have finished at the castle overall. Very good. I will give you more of a breakdown later, but now that we're finished, I'm going to talk through the Queen's apartments because it's definitely the best bit, so I feel like I'm doing a disservice if I don't include that somehow. But we are now going to go explore Windsor the village, town, city. No, it's not a city. I don't think it's a city. Is it a city? The place. And then see if we can find something to eat. I thought that said Durry House, and Durry is like slang in Australian for cigarettes, which is pretty funny because that's a tea room which is quite posh, and Durry is quite bogan, so not posh. To a pub, as I said, and so we found one. It's called the Piper, which is, it's like Scottish thing, which is very fun, and they have a vegetarian haggis, and they have a vegan haggis, and they have a vegan roast, and because it's a Sunday we thought we should do a Sunday roast, and so we'll do a taste test, but it all smells amazing, so yeah, I'll do a shot. So this is the haggis. That's really good. I think it's the gravy. They do a good gravy. I really like haggis. It's like the spices they do in it. Anyway, amazing. That's pretty close. It's pretty close to the Scotland haggis. I've had normal haggis and I've had vegan haggis in Scotland. And this is pretty close to both of them. We had a pretty good haggis, the proper one, the first time. Okay, so the main event, the Sunday roast that you can only have on Sundays, which I think is very cool. Make it exclusive. It's seasoned a bit more like with the rosemary, which is quite nice. For the nut Wellington, obviously Yorkshire pud, what makes it a roast. That's actually quite good. Normally they're quite like, I always get either super crispy or super soggy, which is like a nice in the middle. But yeah, it was good. I'll try a potato, and then that
is the ultimate test.
The main one. Ooh, real good.
Good potatoes.
Hot.
Chili stuff there.
No. They're very, very good. A bit hot, but super crunchy. Potatoes might be my favourite bit. So we are back in the car. We're heading back to London. We finished the food. It was very tasty. Anything about the food?
In terms of pub Sunday lunches, sorry, the food has gone to my head. That was probably my favourite. Like, good Scottish haggis, good Scottish roast.
Scottish roast.
British roast. Wellington.
In terms of the castle, it was very cool. It's cool to go somewhere that the Queen actually lives, because she's obviously there. That's her primary residence outside of, the others. Daniel, my controversial opinion, it was £25 for a ticket.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the most expensive castle we've been to.
Yeah.
but I don't think it was that different to any of the, like, it was different, like it was a castle, but like it wasn't, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that it was a good castle, but if you're travelling outside of Windsor, across the countryside of the UK, you're probably going to get better value.
I think it had the same sort of thing as Cardiff Castle.
Yeah. Yeah, it was similar to Cardiff, but...
Because it had royal apartments too. But yeah, like, it's still wonderful, I just think, for the price.
Yeah.
I think it's slightly inflated for what it should be.
Yes, I agree with that.
But it's still cool. But like...
So it fits in your top 3 castles?
Because that's more expensive than Tower of London. And Tower of London has the crown jewels.
Oh, no, Tower of London's better than that.
Yeah.
If, honestly, because of the crown jewels. But there were a couple of things. So we couldn't go in and see the Queen's house. Dollhouse. Because of COVID. No places, so you can't get in. And we came on a Sunday, so
the chapel
was closed.
Yeah, chapel was closed. What was I going to say? Yeah, Sunday is less ideal. However, Windsor, the village, town, city, is really nice. It's super quaint. Nice. Like, it's still very gentrified in terms of like lots of like chains, but lots of cool pubs, lots of cool shops, lots of like homewares, which I wish I had a home to put them in, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna drive home now.